in honor of the recent How to Train Your Dragon live-action remake. We have all the dragons found in the new Hoyoverse show titled Genshin Impact Dragon Discoveries. Starting off, we have the Night Fury, an elusive strike-class dragon, which only comes out during the night, hence its namesake. It is extremely intelligent and can fire plasma blasts from a close range. The Night Fury the gang befriends is called Toothless. In this series, Toothless is given a starry tail. Since Genshin Impact is about stars at some point. Next up is the Deadly Nadder, a very spiky dragon from the Tracker class of dragons, combining traits from both dinosaurs and birds. This dragon has very sharp parts all over its body. Under attack, it will fire poisonous projectiles from its tail to defend itself. The Deadly Nadder that Kamisato Ayaka befriends is named Stormfly. Third, we have the Monstrous Nightmare, a large Stoker-class dragon, breathing a fire consisting of a kerosene gel. If cornered, the dragon will light itself on fire. Kenichi's Monstrous Nightmare is named Hookfang. On the other hand, we have the two-headed hideous Zippleback, a mystery class dragon. Its frill-like wings allowed to glide fast and wide in the sky. One of the two heads breathes a flammable green gas, while the second head ignites the gas. The hideous Zippleback twins were tamed by Linny and Lynette. They were named Barf and Belch. And now, the Gronkle, a bumpy boulder-class dragon. Gronkles are known to be lava-spitting, rock-eating behemoths, whose tiny wings make flying very difficult for them. Noel's Gronkle is named Meatlug because of its rotund body. One of the smallest dragons in the world, the Terrible Terror, is part of the Stoker class. These little dragons are very mischievous and will often break into song. Day and night, they roam in packs, just like pigeons do. Also from the Stoker class of dragons, we have the Titan Red Death. This creature is the dragon queen of her volcanic island. Since the dawn of time, dragons were giving her food and other life animals. When the gang finally fights her, she falls from the sky and crashes into her volcano, ultimately killing her. One of the most rarely seen dragons is the lightning skrill. This fierce dragon loves accumulating lightning in its body and then disperse it to attack enemies. A long dragon from the boulder class is the Whispering Death. People call the Den of the Whispering Death the gateway to the Shadow Realm, because when people go there, they will never return. Here we have the Screaming Death, an albino mutated Whispering Death, but much, much larger, and can command other dragons through fear by roaring. One of the dragons from the tidal class, the Thunder Drum, can produce sonic booms that can even kill a human being and wreck ships. Young thunder drums hide in coral reefs from any sort of dangers, including one of the biggest sea-dwelling dragons, the Skuldrun from the tidal class. The Skuldrun swallows seawater, and when it does, it stores it in its stomach. Under attack, it will spit the hot water, potentially killing its victim. Now on to roster 2, the Rumblehorn. This horned dragon from the Tracker class is very heavily built. With a muscular body and a very powerful sense of smell, it's a perfect dragon to have on your team. In the Desert Journey episode, the gang and their dragons interrogate a pack of Rumblehorns since their migration pattern has been broken up by the sandstorm. The owl-like Stormcutter of the Sharp class of dragons is well known for its hidden second pair of wings, giving it excellent control in the sky. They are very proud and confident dragons, as in the case of Kazuha's friend, Cloudjumper. Their boomerang-like heads can cut through clouds like an axe. And they are very, very fast indeed. A forest-dwelling Stoker-class dragon, the Hubblegrunt, is considered a lucky dragon since its frill can predict the weather and also certain other things, both good and bad, a split second before they actually happen. Plus, their skin changes color depending on their mood. When they're yellowish green, it means that they are happy. When they are purple, it means they are curious. When they are red, it means they are angry or trying to defend their territory. When they are blue, they are sad or injured or scared. Also part of the Sharp class, we have the Scuttleclaws. In their infant stage, They are rambunctious and very difficult to control in flight. They do not respond to anyone's commands because they are still babies, but over time they will grow into their adult counterparts. These versions of the Scuttleclaws will eventually move on from their childish ways and move on to be more mature and listen to any dragon's commands. Speaking of which, we have the giant bewilderbeast, the largest title class dragon and the alpha species. Bewilderbeasts breathe ice blasts, which can freeze on impact and create shelters for other dragons. They also have the unseen ability to hypnotize dragons and force their will upon them. In the snowy mountains, we have a mythical creature known as a snow wraith. It's part of the strike class. And its white color mimics that of snow, giving it excellent ambush tactics. Part of the strike class. Meet the Death Gripper, one of the most dangerous dragons ever. With its scorpion-like tail, it can inject venom, while with its mantis-like claws, it can rip enemies apart. Scientists have also discovered that they have retractable tusks. In the show, it is stated that Death Grippers have been around since the age of the dinosaurs. A female variant of the Night Fury, we have the Light Fury, which in the show is called Luna. Light Furies are more scarce than the Night Furies. Plus, they can go through plasma blasts, which can make them invisible. When you mix the genes of a Night Fury and a Light Fury, you get these dragons, called the Night Lights. And there are 3 of them: Dart, Pouncer, and Rough Runner. Also, I forgot to mention that Luna the Light Fury belongs to Farina. Now to move on to some original dragons. The Wave Spanner. This dragon stretches out its jet-like wings to glide across the ocean waves. Feeding on fish and other aquatic creatures, the Wave Spanner builds its nest high up in the oceanic cliffs of Berk, far away from its natural predator, the Cauldron. Working together with the Cauldron is the surge flow of the tidal class. It propels itself through the sea like a thunderbolt, and it can paralyze its prey with its lightning. This is not an original dragon, but I still include it into the show because why not? We have the fireworms. Fireworms glow in the dark, just like fireflies. They are controlled by a queen. Billions of fireworms take the journey to find their nest, and there can be hundreds of fireworm nests, but the fireworm queen is very, very rare. On the Tropical Blessing Archipelago, we meet a new species of Sharp class dragon called the Razorbeak Nutcracker. It's a small and bird-like dragon, only found in this archipelago. Its beak is so strong that it can crack through dragon-proof metal and even the hardest nuts. An elephant-sized dragon from the Boulder class. Meet the Coconut King, which was regarded by the Tropical Blessings Archipelago's indigenous tribe as a coconut guardian. If any coconut gets away, the Coconut King will instinctively fly towards it and take it back to the island where it belongs. In the Great Golden Desert, we have a tidal class dragon known as a Desert Leaper. It has the bill of a mosquito, the mouth of a goblin shark, and it leaps with its pond through the sand like a dolphin. Another dragon that lives in the desert is the Falcon Wing from the Tracker class. These Egyptian-looking dragons have very sharp eyesight, which makes them capable of tracking down certain dragons, like Rumblehorns, which got lost in the sandstorm. Then the biggest dragon you can find in the desert is the Tyrant Sandmaster of the Mystery class. With its wolf-like appearance, the Tyrant Sandmaster rules the desert and has ruled for over 6,000 years. Back in the snowy mountains, we have the dire Icewing, both part of the Stoker and Strike class. This dragon is well known for its rivalry with the Snow Wraith. Its natural habitat is the snowy mountains. Nowadays, we've discovered some similarities to another dragon, the Monstrous Nightmare. Both are part of the Stoker class, but there is a notable difference. While the Monstrous Nightmare can ignite itself, the dire Icewing covers itself in a suit of armor made out of ice. Deep below Berk, there is a land lost to time called the Land Below Berk, and we're going to check out its residents right now. First up is the Primordial Buckbeak, which is part of my own dragon class called the Relic class. They are fairly common in the land below Berk, and there's an abundance of food for them, from fish to crustaceans to insects and even lizards. They are perfect survivors, but their natural enemy is the mortal Stompwing, which is way bigger than them and has a stronger beak that can swallow them whole. Its wide wings make it very imposing, and a very threatening foe. A raptor-like dragon of the Relic and Tracker class, we have the Speedy Rockrunner. This dragon has arms, or arm wings, capable of flight, but only for short distances. It's more adapted for running rather than flying. Its natural rival is the crested Gormodon, a very gluttonous creature, and a scavenger as well. It will eat what remains of what the speedy rock runner has recently killed. Its nostrils are located on top of its frill. Its type of fire is an acid spat out of its nostrils, which will ignite upon contact. Moving on to the bigger dragons, we have the Scale Symphony, a purely herbivorous relic and mystery class dragon with a crest shaped like a flute, and can produce enchanting calls that can calm down other dragons and put them to sleep. It breathes a blue flame from its nostrils, just like the crested Gormodon, but in pure fiery form. Part of the relic and boulder class, we've discovered the danger plate. Reminiscent of the dinosaur from the Jurassic period, Stegosaurus. This dragon also has frill-like wings. But they actually flap by the motion of the wind. Its teeth are well adapted for gnashing through even the toughest of plants and rocks. Also part of the relic and boulder class, we have the Stomping Terror Neck, a long-necked dragon who can spit out lava at its enemies. And when the lava hardens into lava rock, it will eat it again, and the cycle repeats. Its hammer-like tail is very strong, so when it swings it, it can shatter dragon bones into millions of tiny fragments. Well, maybe not millions. Part of the Relic and Strike class, we've discovered a very dangerous looking slughorn. Slughorns are generally calm and easy dragons, but they can be dangerous when threatened because their horns can catch on fire and even burn a hole through a Viking. In the land below Berk, there's an individual slughorn called Bellatrix. When Meadluck first met her, they became best friends. But a few moments after that, Bellatrix pushed Meadluck away because she doesn't know what a Gronkle even is. Living in the lakes of the land below Berk, we have the Crashjaw Dragon, belonging to the Relic and Title classes. Its jaws are incredibly big. Capable of eating an entire ship. The Trumpeting Trumpeter, an elephant-like mystery class dragon, who has very small wings. It can flap them like a helicopter and hover in the sky for a short while. When it falls on its feet. Plus, it can breathe purple fire from its trunk. And if you didn't know, purple fire is the hottest fire. The alpha species of the land below Berk is the Great Flame Fang, belonging to the Relic and Stoker class. This T-Rex looking dragon is incredibly regal and intelligent. Much like the Bewilder Beast, it breathes lava to create, which can transform into lava rock and create shelters for its dragons. And now, we have some of the heroes in their dragon forms. First up, it's Aether and Night Fury. During the final battle to save Burke and the world of dragons, Aether combined his genes with Toothless's genes, eventually becoming the hybrid that we see in the final battle. Furina, on the other hand, combined her powers with Luna's powers, becoming a Light Fury. Ayaka combined her powers with Stormfly, her Deadly Nadder, and eventually become a more powerful version of a regular Deadly Nadder. Kinich, on the other hand, combined his genes with Hookfang's genes, creating a hybrid between Kinich and a monstrous nightmare, which can breathe a green pixelish flame. There are also Linny and Lynette plus Hideous Zippleback, Noelle plus Gronkle, and Kazuha plus Stormcutter. But I didn't draw them. But I drew some original dragons. We have the Rambreaker from the Boulder class. Looks like an unidentified dragon from the second How to Train Your Dragon movie. And the Big Mouth Daydream, a Strike class dragon. These are background dragons. And last but not least, we have Skirk's villainous dragon, the Approaching Doomsday. A dragon that's even bigger than the Red Death and Bewilder Beast combined. It can breathe a supernova type of flame, which can destroy anything in sight, even Viking ships. Eventually, with the combined power of friendship and loyalty, the Approaching Doomsday met its end, and Skirk was defeated. So these are all the dragons in the Genshin Impact Dragon Discoveries series. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.